What's up, guys? It's Ricky with Rapscan Gaming coming at you for the first time ever, some Halo 5 beta gameplay. And I know I've been AFK forever and a day now, but I think we all understand why that is. You know, the Halo MCC disappointment scenario has been played out over and over and over again within the community. But I'm here now, and I wanted to give you guys my very extremely late to the party thoughts and opinions on the Halo 5 beta. So I just want to start it off in saying that I love this game. I do. Like, I have put 24 plus hours into this game now. I'm an Onyx 3 in the Slayer game list. What did I even just... The game list? I'm an Onyx 3 in the Slayer playlist right now. Like I said, 24 plus hours in the game. So I feel like I've got the honeymoon phase out of my system, and I got a pretty good understanding of how this game works. And I must say, I really love the direction that Halo 5 is going. I almost in a way feel like Halo 5 is the next generation of Halo players, Halo 2. Like, this is a game they're going to look back in 11 or 10 years and say, like, man, I miss the good old days when Halo 5 was around. Like, that was the best Halo game to ever come out. And the reason I say that is because, in my own opinion, I feel like Halo 2 was the perfection of Halo 1. All the shortcomings of Halo 1, like the clunkiness, the ability to not be able to boost with the Ghost, the fact that you can board enemy vehicles in Halo 2, like all the additions that they put in Halo 2 that they wanted to do or that they could not have done or made a mistake with in Halo 1. Like, again, another example is like crouch jump. Like, that just was not even a thing in Halo 1, but they added into Halo 2. Like, things like that, I feel, were all fixed or made better in Halo 2. And I think that 343 are doing the same exact thing here. They are fixing all their mistakes and making everything better in Halo 5. All the mistakes they did in Halo 4, they are now correcting in Halo 5. And I must say, they're doing a fantastic job with it. There are a couple of things that I would change, but for the most part, this game feels amazing. Now, I do love the addition of sprint, and I love the way that 343 is handling the balancing of it. So whenever you sprint while your shields are recharging, you'll just completely start all over again. The one thing that I would change about that is if your shields are draining, like say the little white bar that's above your health there, I think if you sprint while that thing is halfway down, I feel like it should pause for a second once you sprint and then just continue to deplete where it was at instead of starting completely all over again. I feel like that is the only change I would make to that whole like sprint and shield system there. But other than that, I really love the balancing act that they did with that. Now, the other armor abilities in the game, Thruster Pack, can I just say, holy crap, I love Thruster Pack. As you all know, I was a huge fan of Thruster Pack in Halo 4, and I was very, very excited to see it come back in Halo 5. And I feel like Thruster Pack gets a bad rap because people just write it off as an escape tool, which it is a crutch. It can be used as a crutch and it can be used as an escape tool, but it can also be used as a pushing maneuver or to throw someone off while you're in a battle. Like, a lot of times I'll use it, like if I know someone's around a corner, what I'll do is I'll actually jump and then thruster over them to completely throw them off, and a lot of times that really helps out. So it is a multi-use tool. It is not used just specifically to get out of situations, although there is a lot of time what it's used for. It can also be used as an offensive tool as well, and I think a lot of people like don't even think about that when they put Thruster Pack into the mix or when they bring that up in conversation. Now, the other ones, let's see, we got Spartan Charge. Spartan Charge I'm kind of indifferent about. I don't think I really ever use it. I don't ever really find myself sprinting and meleeing. I don't ever really just find myself in that situation. But if anything, I feel like it's a bad thing to do because like the animation takes so long to give you back control of your Spartan. I feel like if you do it, like you're pretty much just going to get killed anytime you do it. Now, let's see, what is the other one? Ground Pound, which you're actually about to see right here. My very first killing frenzy in Halo 5 with the Mollywop. But Ground Pound was seriously the one thing that I was skeptical about this game with. And now that I've put some time into it, I really feel like it's not really like OP or anything at all. If anything, again, like with the shoulder charge, or I think I called Spartan Charge a second ago, the Ground Pound itself is not really the best thing to do unless you know for a fact or you're pretty confident that you're not going to get killed, because again, the animation just takes so long to get out of. Like, people have plenty of time to clean you up while you're just kind of sitting there T-bowing on the ground. But the one thing I would change about Ground Pound is just the button layout for it. I really, really hate the fact that it's on the crouch button because I play Bumper Jumper, and a lot of times I'll do like a Gandhi hop, and I get killed a lot of times because I'll actually try to do a crouch jump, and then I'll just kind of float there in midair unexpectedly, and then it just completely throws me off, and I get like shot up like crazy. What I would do, I feel like the best button layout for that would be something like Destiny. Whenever you get a super, like say you just jump up in the air and then you hold down LB and RB, which I play in Bumper Trap, and I'm not sure what the equivalent for that would be on like the default or any other control schemes. But I feel like that would be a much better button layout than to put it on the crouch button, because it just messes up the whole mojo there for me. I really like Clamber, and I feel like a lot of people think that that takes away from skill jumps in the game, but in a way it's just a different style or a different type of skill jump. You just have to actually look to see where you can clamber, especially on some of the maps like Eden, where there's dynamic elements in the map where you can actually use those to clamber up. I think that's a really nice addition. And there are still skill jumps in the game. Like it's not completely gone, although it does feel like you don't jump near as high as you used to. Either that or just the platforms are a lot higher than they used to be in other games. But I don't know. I like Clamber. It was something I really liked in Crysis 3. That was something that I really wanted to see in Halo. But now that it is in here, I really enjoy it, just like I thought I would. The other Spartan ability, the Stabilizer, I think is a really nice addition as well. I didn't think I would like it at first, and in fact I didn't, but now that I've used it a couple times, I really like being able to do that like across map. Especially the first scenario that comes to my mind is on the Regret map, when you're standing on either like arches or the, what is that called, overhang, and you can just kind of jump and hover there in midair. Like a lot of times people don't expect you to be doing that, and I find it really throws people off, especially like a lot of times if you're in like mid gunfight as well. It's really nice to get just some vantage points that you wouldn't normally be able to do. So that is a nice addition. I kind of actually like it better than I do like whenever you scope in and shoot. I actually really do enjoy it. Now, some other things like the Spartan callouts, I really enjoy them. I know that was some skepticism there on a lot of people's behalf. I always thought that was a really cool addition to the game. I thought it was a very useful and very neat immersion tool there. So another thing, like the Spartan bros at the beginning and end of each map is kind of lame, honestly. I feel like they could have done a lot better job with that. I don't like the direction they're doing. I was thinking like maybe like a Pelican dropping in, or like just imagine like some ODST drop pods just like exploded in the beginning of the match and then everybody just piles out. I think that would have been a much cooler idea rather than just kind of be like, yeah, what's up, we're Spartans. And But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Halo 5 beta. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Rapscalina.